Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, let me show you how to make the most expensive soup in Nigeria. You can call this the six-figure soup, okay? Yes, the most expensive, and I'm not even lying. So I'm going to be making Ofe-Owerrie, or what you call Owerrie soup. I'm going to be using dried fish, I'm using snails, red cocoyam to be precise. I'm using goat meat, pumpkin leaf, and okazi leaf. Okay, so we're going to start by boiling our protein, and I'm using goat meat for this particular recipe. You're free to use any protein of choice. Okay, so you know this soup is for the elites. This soup is for the loaded people. This soup is for Odogu way to spend. Any day your man does you well, this is the kind of soup you're supposed to cook for him. So I went to my stockfish, added a little water, and you guys cover that and allow it to boil properly. So the next thing I'm going to add is my pre-cooked snail. At this point, I've already pre-cooked my snail. I love pre-cooking my snail before putting it into my pot of soup. Okay, I love pre-cooking it separately. You can decide to use the method because I think that is the best method to use. And please, I don't think you can make your Ofe-Owerrie without snails, because why then do you think we'll call it the most expensive soup in Nigeria? So we'll add our snail. We're going to add a little water and allow it to boil again before adding our palm oil. You're going with your palm oil and allow it to heat properly. Allow the whole thing to heat up properly well and combine thoroughly. Remember, I told you that the cocoyam we use for the soup is the red cocoyam, to be specific. And some people actually argue this. They say they can use the white. Some others say, oh, you can use the red. But believe me when I tell you that the red cocoyam is what is perfect for this Ofe-Owerrie. If you know what you're making is Ofe-Owerrie, please stick to the red cocoyam, okay? I know so many chefs are saying you can use the white, but or you can actually decide to make 2 pots of soup. Use the white cocoyam, use the red cocoyam, and watch the outcome. I will leave you to judge the outcome by yourself. So now right here, I'm going to scoop my cocoyam into my pot of soup, and I'm going to allow it to boil very well. Remember, the cocoyam acts as a thickener, and it gives the soup its own flavor. It gives the soup a very unique taste and flavor. And remember, you have to make sure it boils properly, so it's going to melt in the soup, because you don't want to be eating lumps of cocoyam in your soup. So you want to make sure you boil it properly until the whole cocoyam is dissolved in the soup, so it gives it the thickness and the flavor you want in your soup. So at this point, you're going to go in with our ogiri. Yeah, we are using ogiri Igbo, or what is called locust bean. Yeah, okay? We call it locust bean or ogiri Igbo. We'll have to cover that and allow it to boil properly. So the locust bean we mix properly into the soup, and now I'm going to add my seasoning powder. And I'm also going to add salt. And at this point, I'll make sure I stir very well and taste for salt to see if there's any need to add a little more salt. So we are almost done. Right now, we're going to add our blended crayfish and pepper. Put that in and mix very well. You really have to be generous with your crayfish. You have to be generous with your crayfish. You can't be cooking this very exotic soup and you're not putting enough crayfish. No, now you can do that. So right now I'm going in with my dried fish. Please, there are some persons that just like putting their dried fish as a whole in there, but for me, I can't eat if I don't wash everything thoroughly. I can't eat the fish. So don't be bothered about how scattered they are. You can decide to just wash yours and put it in the soup as a whole. Whatever you want, that's fine. But for me, I like washing my fish properly before putting it into my soup. And I don't care whether it's scattered or not. At this point, the aroma in my kitchen is so good. The aroma in my kitchen at this point was really nice, you guys. So right now we are going to go in with our periwinkle, and I love my periwinkle in my Ofe-Owerrie. I can't skip this. I can never skip this. So I'm going to give that a good mix, going with my okazi leaves, a little okazi leaves, give that a thorough mix, combine properly. And lastly, we are going to go in with our pumpkin leaves, you guys. So tell me, is this soup not worth the 6 figures in naira? Let me know, is this soup not worth 6 figures in naira? This soup tasted so good. Please, this weekend, make sure you cook this soup for your family. Cook this soup for that person you love, and they're gonna love you even more. My God, this soup is the real deal. Feel free to call it a blood tonic. Feel free to call the soup a blood tonic, because it is what it is. My God, this soup tasted so nice. So let me know. I will always ask, are you going to be trying this recipe? Thank you so much for watching. Please do well to subscribe to our channel. Do well to follow. Do well to watch our videos. Do well to like our videos. This is Ami Bliss Kitchen once again, asking for your subscription. Please, if you've watched this video to this point, do well to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button and turn on post notifications, so you're not going to be left out on any of the mouth-watering recipes we are going to be bringing to you. You don't want to mix any recipe, because all our recipes are a hit back to back.